In this video, we'll be developing this dashboard. So we have this sidebar here where you can switch from one portal to another. And then this the design. It's also responsive. I made it responsive. This is it on small screens. This is what we have here on small screens. And we have the sidebar here. You can easily open and close the sidebar here. Without wasting much time, let's get to it. Before we start, let's go through what we have here. We have these icons folder where I gathered all the SVG icons, so we can easily get them during the development process. And we have just this user image here. That's all we have. Now let's get started. Steady. Let's get HTML5. So while I create our files, please subscribe to this channel. Let's get the video across to more viewers. We have the index.html, we have the app.js and the style.css. Let's call this CSS management. Dashboard. Let's link our CSS styles. Style.css. And let's link our JavaScript file here. And we have our first of all, we have a container, the global container. We'll be using that to enforce a max width for all our content. Inside of the global container, we have a side, which we use for sidebar. We use that for sidebar. And then we have the main, which we use main contents. Inside of the sidebar, we have the nav. It's a navigation. Then we have the nav close button. It's an SVG icon. Let's get it a close button. We have the close button here. And after the close button, we have our nav-links. So we use the another list for nav-links. Look at it here, we have in the nav-links, we have the SVG icon and the name, the identifier. Here we have the list item with the class of nav-link. And the niche of this list item, we have the first one as a class of active. We use that one to give the active link a different style. We have the dashboard. Inside the link, we have this SVG and the name. So we are going to get the dashboard SVG. Dashboard, we have the dashboard SVG here. Then we have spanner, which should give us the dashboard. I think we are getting to it. The next one we have profile. So we have link, we have list item, like a class of link. And inside the we have a link. So next is profile, and the profile SVG. And then after that, we have the span that is has been profile. After the profile, what do we have next? We need the board. Need the board. Sorry. In this type term, the class of nav-link. So this is the board. Yes, guys. So we have all the nav links there. So before we go ahead to other part of the dashboard, let's style this part first. We go to our style.css, link from Google Fonts. So you can see we have Google Fonts here, fonts.google.com. Just go to your favorite search engine and get the font link from there. So we declaring our CSS variables here. Have the primary color of 171. Alright guys, so here we have the color variables, and then let's start with global styles. It's margin of 0, padding of 0, box sizing, let's give it by the box. And then we have our body. It's fonts, family of enter and sans serif. Do this in a quote, and we have a background of primary, font color white, max width of 100 view width, and then overflow X of heading. Yeah. And then a global container here. Let's give it some styles. Global container. And give it a max width of 140 pixels. Margin. Allow to synchronize it on the x-axis, and a display of flex, make that a flexbox. And then here we have our sidebar here. Let's start with the sidebar. So on small screens we give it a position of fixed, background color, secondary, z index of 1, place it above every element, the mean height of 100 really right, give it padding of 1 rem. Padding of 4 rem. Padding top. Padding top of 5 rems. Then by the right, 1 pixel solid with color of gray. Gray 800. And transform along the x-axis. We'll be translating it fully 100%. Give it a transition. So when we are hiding this sidebar on small screens, transition 0.6 seconds. But now that was still going, let's close this. I'm going to control this class with JavaScript. So when this sidebar is open, we return it back to its original position. So for now, let's open its sidebar. Boom. Let's give it from medium screens, mainly. In medium screens. In medium screens, want to revert the position. In small screens, the position is fixed. On medium screens, we revert it. You can also give it position of static. I'm going to do the same thing. The background color of transparent. Then the height will come back to up to, and the transform, when I'm transforming again, revert it back to its natural state. Now let's move to our close button, which is this icon here. Give it a position of absolute. Position it 2 rems at the top. It is going to be 1 rem. Give it a font size of 1.5 and cursor pointer. There's the close button. And medium. For medium screens, we'll not be needing the close button medium screen, so we give it a display of medium screens. Medium screens, as you can see, we do not need it in medium screens. Now And then we head over to the nav-links. The nav-links is the container. That's what we have of the nav-links. So in the nav-links, I'm going to give it this type of node. And inside of the nav-links, we target the link element, give it if display of flex. We align the items to center, give it a gap of 0.25 rem. Adding and give it color of gray 500. Give it a border radius of 0.375. Text decoration. Let's do it with the underline. Let's decoration line. So when we are changing from one active link to another, we're going to change the background color 0.3 seconds. We're also going to change the color. We are going to transition the color. And then give it a font weight of semi-bold. There we are. Where you over link, we'll give it a background color 33850 and give it a color of white. And we will lavage the nav-link. So the active nav-link, which is this, the first one is active by default. Give it a background color of light green and give it a font color of primary. So we're going to change the defaults. So we're going to change the active link using JavaScript. So let's target the text now. The text is this. We're targeting this now. Give them a display of inline block. Overflow, hidden, there should be no wrap. Transition. So we need to hide the nav text on medium screens. just targeting. I'm trying to figure out what could be the issue. Okay, this is the issue with it. This should be outside. Yeah, this is the style we are aiming at. A medium screens, the text should be hidden, while in small screens it should display. This is the style we are aiming at. Yeah, correct. And that's light screens. In light screens, this is not needed. In light screens, we are going to make the width 6 area here. So we are only adding the text in medium screens and light screens. We give it a width of 6 area. So we are pretty done with the sidebar. I'm going to control this with JavaScript. We'll get to that later. Let's return to our navigation. So inside of the main content, we have a header with a class of main header. And we have the dashboard section with the class of dashboard. Inside the main header, we have the search bar and the user profile. So we have this search container. The search container here. Search container. Inside of the search container, we have the open button. Let's get the open button here. So let's start this open button. And after the open button, we have the slash inputs. Input search. Then in this, as we have the its function. Okay, please without slash here and the class of slash inputs. I think we should close the navbar for now, so we have space. Let's type this. So we have the main content from here. With a flex code of 1, so it should go. And then the main header. We are targeting the header now. Giving it a display of flex. Justify content of space between. Give it a gap of 1 line. And then we align the items to center and give it a max width. A max width of 31.25, right? As for the header, Then the open button is that SVG icon. The open button, we give it a font size of 1.5, right? Cursor pointer. So that's the open button. Let's give this main header, we'll give it padding of 1.25, right? So it has space all around it. Yeah. So as from medium screens, we not be needing the open button. In medium screens, we hide it with display now. Let's see. Yeah, we don't need the button in medium screens. Now, of this search container. The search container is the lighthouse. We have the search container here with the SVG and the search inputs. I think we don't need the JavaScript file for now. The search container will give it a flex scroll of 1. So make it a flex container, flexbox, and with a gap of 1, right? We're going to centralize the items in the vertical direction. With a max width. Search inputs. The search inputs, give it a background color of secondary. Grade 300. Padding. 0.625, right? Border radius. Have a border of 9. I want any border. And a flex scroll of 1 so that it fills the entire size of the container. Now we have our search input. Now we have our open button. Let's finish this header. After the search container, we have the user profile. So we have the user profile container here. User profile. And if we check the user, we have this SVG icon and the user picture, the user image. So in the notification icon, it's such a massive SVG. So let me collapse it so it doesn't fill our entire screen. And then we have the user image. That's the image we have. Let's give it an outside user. So let's type this. And the user profile. Give it a display of flex. Then run the items in center. With a gap of 0.5 rem. Should be 0.5. So we target the SVG icon. We give it a font size of 0.25. Now we target the image. Let's target the user image. We give it the width of 2 rem with the height of 2 rem. And then we give it a border radius of 50%. Yeah. So we are done with our header now. Okay. Let's just activate this open and close sidebar button once and for all. And with that, we are going to head over to our JavaScript file. So first of all, let's get our open button. And we're going to use query selector to get it. We pick it with the class name. Let's verify that we are correct. The open button. Okay. Yes, we have the class here, open button. Let's get the close button too. So we have the close button. So the close button is inside the navigation. Okay, we have close button here. Okay, and we're going to need the sidebar also, so let's target the sidebar. We have this sidebar. Is that the class name? Yeah, sidebar. Let's check if we are correct. Click our console. Let's look the save, then open button, close button, and sidebar. Okay, yeah, we have the three of them. This is the open, close, and the side here. So to open the sidebar, I'm going to add an event list now. So the open button, which is a click event. So whenever you click the open button, we target the sidebar and add a class list of open. So when you click on this, we add the class list of open. As you can see, but this will not work now. Open. Yeah. And then to close the sidebar. Close the sidebar, you need to use close button and the rank list now of we need to click events. So target the sidebar and we remove the open button, the open class. Yeah. So we use this to open, use this to close, open, close, Close. Now to control the active nav link, to control them, let's target our nav links. Target our nav links. We target them links, and then we select the link element. So let's say control active nav links, nav link. Given that we have quite a number of these nav links, so it's going to give us a node list. Therefore, to get the active nav links, we need to iterate over each of the nav link. So let's call this nav link. And then we add an event listener to add an event listener. We click events. Anytime any of the nav links is clicked, we're going to change the active nav link. What we want to do is, anytime any of this is clicked, we remove the active class from whichever one is active at the moment and then add it to the one that is clicked. So that means we're going to iterate over the nav links once more. Let's call it link. So we going to remove the active class from whichever one is active, and then we add the active class to the current, the clicked nav link. So we have class list dot add active. This is okay. Okay, first of all, let's see if the nav links are properly selected. Sorry, I got it. This is supposed to be query selector. Oh, yeah. That's where the error is. Yeah, now we're on track. This is supposed to be query selector. Oh, yep. So what I did here basically is I selected all the nav links, then I iterate over the nav links. So add an event listener to each of the nav links. After adding links, anytime any of this is clicked, I remove the active class from whichever one is currently active. Remove the active class and then add it to the one that is clicked. Yeah. So I'm good with that. I'm done with the sidebar now. So let's head over to the dashboard. Really. So inside of the dashboard we have three major cards. This a card, this another card, and this another card. So we have like three cards there. Let's call this card. We have three of them. Let's call this card 1. Let's call this 3. The first card, which is this total sales, today's sales card. So this is the first card. We have an header with a two chart. This one contains today's sales. And then after the heading 2, we have a paragraph that says summary. I'm using the header abbreviation here. We have today's sales and sales summary. After the header, we have the sales details container. Sales details container is a div that contains the sales items. So we have let's start this item 1. Side of the item 1 is add a sales details class to this sales details. So we call this is detail and sales total. Okay, before the whole thing gets modded up, let's call this item 2. We have 4 of them. So inside this, we have this SVG icon. The SVG icon, let's get it total sales. Yes. We have the SVG icon here. And after the SVG icon, we have the 3 of 5K dollars. After the 3, we have total sales. And we have a span. Then 10%. That's for the first item. We have it in 4 places, so let's just copy and paste this. For item 2, item 3, and item 4. For item 2, we have total orders. That's 500. It's %. 8%. Then the next is product sold. Nine products sold. And then this is 2% from yesterday. The last one The last one is new customers. New customers SVG. I'm going to drop the link to this repo in the description so you can get these items there at will. So we have a 12 new customers. Which is 3% from yesterday. So if we look at the first card, we have this and this. So let's also write the HTML template for the level chart. So after this, we have the level charts. I call it level charts. So we have the charts container, its level charts class. Inside of it, we have a header with a shard element of heading 2 with the text of level. After the header, we have 6 divs. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have 6 divs. We have 6 divs. And these 6 divs are inside many app with abbreviation. So it's inside the chart container. It's going to have a class of charts container. After the chart container, I'm going to have labels container. Labels container. And label container. Label. This also contains active container with a paragraph of volume. So after the first label, we have a divider container here. And the second label, so it has a div and a paragraph of service. So let's make this a capital letter action. We can also do that with CSS. Let's just change it to save ourselves the stress of doing all that. Yeah, so I think we have the HTML layouts of the first card now. So let's head over to styles. Let's target the dashboard first. And dashboard, which is this. Let's target it first. So dashboard has a padding of 1.25 rem to give it space all around. We need space all around. We make it a flexbox. Make it a flexbox with flex direction of column. I'm going to give it a gap of 1 rem. So the next we are going to target each of the card item, and we make the card, give it a display of grid display with gap of 1 rem. inside of the card we have a header with into. So then the two will give it a font size of 1.25 rem and the margin bottom of 0.25 rem. This is heading 2. Then from large screens we have a media query here. From large screens make the card 3 fractions, 2 fractions. So inside of the card, we're targeting the paragraph now. Nice, this paragraph. So we're targeting it with. We still get to this the next card. So inside of the next card we have a table. So we combine the styles here. Nice, this table here. So we are giving this and this table header the same styles. Let's combine them. I have the table head there. Then give them font size. A font size of 0.725 rem. So we have a font size of 0.875 rem. And then color of gray 400. Gray 400 and the margin bottom of 1 rem. Margin bottom. Alright. Yeah, that's it there. And then we have the sales detail. Sales detail and then still going to get this also, this. So we're giving them the same background styles. We'll give them a background color of secondary, padding of 1 rem, and border radius of 0.625 rem. Yeah. So that is the sales detail. So inside of the sales details, we're targeting this direct chart now. This sales detail is direct chart. We're targeting that. Give it display of grid with a gap of 1 rem. Then from we have a small screen here. One small screen of 80 pixels. So we target this and make them. Give it 2 grid columns. Give it 2 grid columns. Oh, let's have a comma here. And from medium screens, from 768 pixels. So make this 4 columns. So In small screens it becomes 2, while from medium screens it becomes 4. It's and bananas, yeah, 4. By the time we are done with the styling, it's all going to make sense. So we target each sales the now. We give them a background color of primary. Color padding of 0.5 rem all around, and the border radius of 0.625 rem. Side of this first detail we have this SVG icon, which is this. So we have the SVG, give it a font size of 2 rem and margin bottom of 0.5. Yeah, it's coming to shape now. Then we have this heading 3. So we have this heading 3. Give it a font size of 2 rem. Give it a color below 200 and margin bottom. The margin bottom of 0. Margin bottom 0.25. Paragraph after it, give it a font size 0.875 rem. Then we have this span. This span is this. We'll give it a font size of 0. Let's give it font size 0.75 rem. So from like screens, we have this from like screens, and then in width. From 280 pixels. So each sales detail, we have a padding of 1 rem. In small screens, the padding is 0.5, and in large screens, the padding is going to be 1. So we need to differentiate each of the flex items. We call this sales total. The next one, the next item, let's give it sales order. Next one, the next item is going to be sales products, and the last one is going to be customers, which is this. So we can target each of them in our CSS. So we have sales total to be able to give these different colors. So we give this color of yellow 500. Yeah, the next one is going to be, this is going to be others, and we give it a color of light green. Yes. The next one is going to be products. Yeah, products. I will give it a color of pink. The next one is going to be customers. Give it a color of light blue. Yeah. Yeah, so guys, there's a little bug with our markup. If you take a close look at this, you see that if I zoom out, this is not the layout we are looking for. There's a little bug with our markup. So the bug is here. We're supposed to have a summary. This is summary, like details. This is summary here, and then this is summary is a whole card, and here we have a sales details. So this sales details is housing the first part of the card. This item 2, item 3, and then item 4 is leaving out the level chart. Yeah, so that's the bug with our HTML layout. So, and in our CSS, there's a little bug here. If you take a look at this part, this is details div. We want to target this div inside of sales details. Here's our sales details. So we want to target this. That we're not targeting all the divs inside. We are targeting the direct child element. So there should be a direct child target here. Yeah. So this is the layout we are looking for. So if you see that if I zoom out now, it's not stacking on each other. Yeah. So we are good with that. Now let's go to the level chart part. The level chart. So it's starting from here. This is the chart. So we have the chart to be the chart as background color of secondary, padding of 1 rem with a border radius of 0.625, border radius 0.625 rem. Then inside of the chart we have the level. Inside of the chart, inside of the level chart, we want to target this header now. So give it a margin bottom of 1 rem. Now we want to target this chart container. So we have level chart, this chart container. We give it a display of flex. The chart container is the one containing this bars. So give it display of flex. We justify the content with space between, and then we give it a margin bottom of 0.6 rem. This is supposed to be 10 pixels. 10 pixels. Which is 0.625 rem. So this side of, so we want to target the bars now. Each of the bars, we want to target them. So we give them a position of relative here, width give them a bit of 8.5%, max width of 1 rem, height of 120 pixels, that will be 7.5 rem. The background color of 2B36, and then border radius with the border radius 0.25 rem, the left 0.25 rem, and the right, top right 0.25 rem top right, then put the bottom 0, 0. So we have our pass. We're going to use this, the before pseudo selector. Pseudo selector, give it empty content, position of absolute, bottom 0, left 0, width 100%. Give all of them height of 50%. Background color is going to be light green, and give them border radius. Give them border radius just as the parents. Yeah, so those are the levels. Now we target each of them to give them different heights. And shade the first one, and before the pseudo selector, will give it a height of 50%. So actually the first one is not necessary since we have a height of 50%. So there's 6 of them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the second one is going to have a height of 60. The third one is going to have a height of 45. The fourth is going to have a height of 20%. The fifth is going to have a height of, let's give it 45. And the 60 is going to have a height of 50. The last one will have a height of 56%. Yeah. Now let's go to the labels. That's this. So we have level charts, labels, label is supposed to be class selector. So give the label display flex. Justify it with space between font size 0.75 rem, color gray 500. So we have them. Then each label now as this and this into target them. And we have each label, give it, make each give a reflex container with a gap of 1 rem. Let's make the gap 0.75, and we align the items to center. Now let's target this first div. It's going to give us this and this. And let's target the div. It's going to be inside of label. This div, target it, give it a width of 0.5 rem, that is 8 pixel, same height, so 0.5 rem. Give it a border radius 50% with the background of 2B36. Yeah, it is it there. A border radius. Yeah, that's it. So the active one, we give it active. The active one, we give it a background color of light green. Then there is a divider. If you check the last one, this divider. So we give it a width of 1 pixel and the background color gray 500. It is a divider there. So we are pretty much done with the first part of the card. See, all small squares stack on each other, and then for 80 pixels we have this, and from medium squares we have 4 columns, and from large squares we have this. You zoom out so you can see it properly. From large screens, this comes out, but small screens and medium screens, they go. Yeah. Now we're done with the first part of the card. Let's move on to the next part. Now we're going back to the second part. We're going to card 2 now. And the second part is our top product. Top product. Inside of the top product, we're going to have products, product details, container, and we're going to have the fulfillment charts. Now the product details, we have a div here, top, and the top products details. Top product details contain of header with the editor shared elements that contains top products. And after the heading 2, we have this table. Inside of the table, we have the table head. The table head has the table row. In the first column, we have this. We have 4 columns there. The second column, we have name. The third is popularity, and the last is sales. So in the first column, we have in the second row, or let's say first row of the table body, we have this. So after the table head, we have the table body, and the first row of the table body. So we have the table data. The first is the first row, and then we have home, decor, range. In the third column, we are going to have a div with the class of range. This is also going to have another div with range 1. So basically, the third column, we have a div, that's another child div, and the last one, we have a div that contains volume container. We call this SV1. It's volume 1. Inside of it, we have 46%. Yeah, the first column, second, the third is going to be a range, and the last column is this. Yes, with the details, let's write down the HTML structure of the fulfillment chart. So, okay, now we have the fulfillment chart here. So we have the chart container with some class of fulfillment chart. The fulfillment chart as a header with text of customer fulfillment. Okay, this is supposed to be with inside of heading 2. So after the header, we have the chart container. This is the one that will contain the chart, and the chart container has a HTML element of canvas. This is the canvas that is going to contain our graph. Then after the chart container, we're going to have a labels container. Inside of the labels, we have another container, and inside of the container, there we have the label, which contains a last month and a paragraph with the text of last month. After that, we have a span here. I have the text of $4,087. After that, we have a divider. It's going to separate them. And then we have another label group. So we got this month. It's going to be $5,506. And that will be the end of the fulfillment chart. Now let's head over to our CSS and give it some styles. CSS here. So let's call this part top products. In the top products, details is just indicates that the viewports cannot contain the width of the table, so the overflow should scroll, give it auto, and then the table in top product, give it a width of 100%, and then we collapse the border collapse it. Now we go to table head, both table head and table data. So give them a padding of 0.625 rem, top, bottom, 0, left and right, and then we align the text to left. Yeah, so I get into shape, little, then table head, give it a font weight, give it a font weight of normal reverted back to normal font weight. So in table row, the second, I'm going to target the second column of the table row, which is this column, and then give it a width of 8.75 rem. 8.75 rem. Actually, it should be on the straight lines because I've zoomed. So from media screen, from medium screen 7.8 pixel, I want this to have width of 11.25 rem. Actually, this is supposed to have a background of secondary, so I think there's something wrong with our class. Okay, this is supposed to be top product details. Okay, this is supposed to be a class. See little box here and there. Yeah, so we have the background now. Let's go back to where we are. So table data, font size should be 0.75 rem. On the border top, font pixel solid, yeah. And then at large screens, so this is going to be 1 to 80 pixels. At large screens, font size font size is going to be 875 rem. Now we are going to range. It's in the third column. Yeah, it's range, so we can achieve this. Side of the range, we have height of 2 pixels. Background color, width of 80%, Then inside this range, direct diff child element, we're going to have a height of 100%. So now we want to target each of those range. We have range 1 here, range 2, range 3, and the last one there, range 4. We have range 1, give it a background of yellow 500 with 80% with range 2. Range 2 is going to be light green with a width of 65. This is going to be light blue with a width of 50. This is going to be pink with a width of 30%. Okay, I think there's one, 2, 3, and 4. This is volume. This. Then I'm going to give them the font weight of 500, medium, font weight of medium. Give them a border radius of 0.25 rem. That's 4 pixels. Padding 0.3125 top bottom, 0.75 left and right. And then border of 1 pixel solid. And give it a width of max contents. The width should not fill. Now target each series volume to give them a distinct color. The color is going to be yellow 500 for the first one. Banner color is going to be also yellow 500. As for the first one, is the RGB value of this yellow 500 with opacity of 12%. So the second one, the second sales volume, the color is green. So we have a light green. Light green. So let's get the RGB value of that light green. Then for the third one now, it's going to be I believe light blue here. Sometimes light blue. Then let's get the to get the RGB value of light blue. You can come here. So this is RGB value. just so you don't think I'm cheating you with the color values. This is RGB to add opacity, and we give it opacity of 12%. So we have that, and the last one, which is says volume 4, is going to have pink. Going to have pink. Then the RGB value of pink. You can just do the where I did the last one. Oh yeah, it's going to be SV4. Yes, we're done with the table. So let's go to fulfillment chart. Give it a font size of 0.75 rem. Then chart container inside of fulfillment chart, give it a width of 100%. Margin bottom of 1 rem. Border bottom with font pixel solid. It's a color of gray 500. So the label container, give it to display flex, turn it to flexbox, justify contents, space between, and text align. We have this label style, margin bottom 0.25 and return it to a flex container. Gap 0.75 rem. Align items to center. Give it a color of gray 500. The div inside of it is this div, last month and this month. The width of 0.5 rem, same with height. Radius 50%. The background color of 2B. Yeah. So the active, let's say that, let's say last month. Last month I set background color of light green, and this month the background color of pink. So let's go to construct our fulfillment chart. We're going to be using Chart.js third-party library. So to get the link, you can just go to your favorite search engine and search for Chart.js. See the link. Chart.js. So here we're going to say customer fulfillment chart. So let's go here and select. I'm going to call this fulfillment context. So we select that with fulfillment charts. me see if I'm correct. Fulfillment chart. Okay, yeah, correct. So we'll be rendering the graph inside of the canvas elements. The element supports rendering of graph, and then let's get the context we'll be using to 2D. Let's create linear gradients for the data set. We need to call it gradients 1. So we are going to have gradient 1 and color stop, and the color is going to be, for the first one, is going to be our color pink. Our color pink, it will be a string. Second is going to be our secondary color. We create this linear gradient for the second data set. So this is going to be our light green color. Light green. And we have light green here. This is it. As for linear gradient, now we'll define the chart. If you need more information on this, you can read the Chart.js documentation. So we have fulfillment charts. So first pass in the fulfillment context, then we are going to pass in data details. We have the type of line, and then we have data. Inside of it we have labels. Yes, we're going to have 1 to 31 in steps of 3. Our label is actually going to be an array of strings. We have 1 in steps of 3, so we have 4, and we have, that should be 7, right? 31. Now we have our data sets. The data set is going to contain the details for each data. So the first data set now, we'll label it with this. I'm going to label it this one. And the data. So the data, I'm just going to pass an array of values. You can use any value you like. So I'll give it a border color. Light green as the color we'll be using. So we'll fill so that's for the first data set, which is this. Now we'll go to the second one. Okay, so we'll have a background color of gradient 1. So we're going to repeat something like this also for data sets. So we'll call this last month, and it's going to be is going to be 2. We'll give it option, make it responsive, so that it fills the entire size of its container. Give it responsive, so true. Then scales the x and the y axis. So we have the y axis should begin at 0. Y axis should begin at 0. Same for so we have the plugins legend display force. So we have a bucket is supposed to be charts, not chart data. And this is supposed to be gradient 2. And this is supposed to be 1. Yeah. So we have our fulfillment chart now. And it's responsive, just that for it to assume the size you have to refresh. It's actually responsive, you have to refresh. Now we are done with this. Now with this, maybe the last part. So let's go to our card 3. It's going to be our emis. So we have a div, the class of charts, and the emis chart contains one header. The header contains heading 2 into the text of emis. And then that's a simple element of paragraph that contains total expenses. We have another div with a child element of strong that's good with text $6,070. Also has a simple paragraph with the child with the text of profits is 48%. So we're going to use elements to fill that in. It's supposed to be dollars. And after that, have a chart container. It contains chart wrapper. The chart wrapper contains 3 divs. So the first one has a class of parts. The next class of part view. And the third one has a class of mask. And then we have a diagram container. That contains diagram. And then after this we have a span of 80%. So let me explain this. This part, this is the part view. This middle is the mask. while this is the diag. So let's do some styling. Let's do some styling. Now we're going to have headings, so from medium screens, I'm going to make this two fraction. Just to achieve this layout, this will be two fraction, this is going to be three fraction. Now for any chart, so give this with a color of light green. Let me see. Emmy's chart. Okay. And there we have profit. Margin top 0.25 rand. Margin bottom 1 rand. Font size 0.725 rand. Color gray 500. So we have lots of profits here. Now let's go to our chart proper. Chart container, position, relative, width, mass, contents, margin. We're going to centralize it on the horizontal axis. Chart wrapper. Let's give it position of relative. With a width of 200 pixels. I intentionally use pixels here so you can actually get what's happening here. A height of 100 pixels. We are going to overflow it heading. We need to hide the overflow. Okay. So to see this, we can use a background color of red. So this is our container, the chart wrapper. Now the parts. This is the part that goes like this. This part. And the part view. This is the part view. This is the part. So give them a border radius of 50%. Width of 200 pixel. Height of 200 pixels. To see that, can give it, let's give it a background color of green. It's taking shape now. So if you allow the overflow, you're going to see it's actually, so this is part view. If you hide the overflow, we are not going to see this side. Now the part itself, I'm going to give it a background color to be, and then the part view. So let's hide the overflow first so you can see what's going on actually. So the part view, give it a background color of light green. Position, in absolute it's top 0. So we are going to clip this using the rectangle. We'll clip it 100 pixels. 100 pixels on the top, 200 pixels on the left, 200 pixels on top. It's actually a rectangle if you remove this. So don't forget that the overflow will still be reading, so at 0% you won't see anything. I'm going to transform, rotate, so 80%, let's hide this first, 80% of 180 degrees, if you calculate it, you are going to have 144 degrees. So it's just like saying 180 degree multiplied by 0.8, which is the 80%. If you evaluate that with your math, that you are going to have 144. So we rotate this in 144 degrees. Now let's hide the overflow. Okay, so I'm going to mask this part now. We'll give the mask a background color of secondary. Position of absolute. Width is 140 pixels. Height 140 pixels. Top 30 pixels, left 30 pixels. Then we give it a border radius of 50%. The background color is of the mask. The background color of the mask is the same as the background color of the container. So position absolute, we give it width and height of 140. The total chart is 200, this is 140, so we are left with 60. We divide it into 30 pixels. Now we need this dial. We need to run the dial container. Give it a width of 110 pixels, height of 4 pixels, position absolute, bottom 0, left -10 pixels, transform origin. Need to transform the origin 100% in X and Y axis. Then transform itself translate it in the Y English. -100%, and then you rotate it in 1 degrees, that's 80%. Then the dial itself, give it a width of 60 pixels, height of 100%, with a background color of light gray. And let's go to span. We are targeting this 80% now. Give it a position of absolute. It's out of the flow now, so this is where it's supposed to be. Top 50%, left 50%. Now translating it in the Y axis. We're actually translating it in both X and Y axis. In that screens. In like screens. We're going to have Chart wrapper. It's width of 400 pixels, height of 200 pixels. So we're basically increasing the size of the charts in like screens. Hmm. 400 pixels. 400 pixel, so add few, so it becomes 200 pixels, 400 on the left, 400 the bottom, and 0 to the left. So okay. So this is like screens now. So we're increasing the size from 200 by 100 to 400 by 200 pixels. Okay, let me just reduce it and zoom out. We have mask with the same mask, which is going to be 300, height is also 300, top 50, left 50. So we have the dial container. Dial container with 210 pixels, and then the dial itself. So we have width of 70 pixels, and then for the text, we have a font size of 2.5 rem. So this is it for the screens. It should be inside of this media query. Yes. Go for small screens and then for large screens. The graph behaves somehow, so you have to reload it and then you have to transform the proper shape. Now let's go to the last part, which is this visitors inside graph. Go to the visitors chart. So we have the visitors chart. So we have a chart class and visitors chart class. Sometimes header has a child element of heading 2. And the child element has visitors inside. After the header, we have the canvas element that is going to contain my graph. And that will be the end of that. So we have the visitors inside. And let's use JavaScript to fill in our details. So just like the fulfillment chart, I'm going to have something somewhat like this, but we call this visitors context. Then we call this visitors. So I'm just going to copy and paste this and do some modification. We make this visitors gradient, visitors gradient, visitors gradient. We don't need this. We only have one chart there, so we don't need to add one. Now this is going to be visitors chart. I'm going to call this visitors context. So our labels is going to be different. This is January to December. So we're going to fill this with January, February. And that for that. We need only one data here. We have only one graph on this part. We have two. The label is going to be new visitors. And then you can fill in any data you like. So our border color will be a light green. Should be a light green. Light green. This is light green. So our border color is going to be a light green. This is going to be visitors gradient. We don't need points radius here. So I'm going to make this responsive, yes. Scales. I'm going to change the color of this. Change that with sticks. We have color of CCC. Okay, this should be string. And then for x-axis, this does not need to begin at 0. The color should be same also. So we have that. So, and that will be all for our dashboard. Here we have the full dashboard for small screens. And for larger screens. So, see you in the next video.